Hey kids, Flexing Teacher Weber here. Wanted to give you a mental math activity to work on during the week. We were doing some of this before the break. We were doing the idea of front-end multiplying or breaking the number up. We did it with 2-digit times 1-digit before the break. Now we're going to do 3-digit times 1-digit. Now I don't want to do these examples on the front. I want a little more space, so I'm actually going to go to the back of the page. And these are the questions you're going to be doing, but I'm going to do a few with you, okay? And I'd like you to show your work. Even though it's mental math, I'd like you to show your work. Remember, you don't need to be able to print off the page to do this. You just need to do it in your notebook. So let me show you what you're going to do in this activity. You're going to use a mental strategy breaking up the 3-digit number into parts. So what I would do in number 1 is I would break up 434 into 400 plus 30 plus 4. And then I would multiply the 2 by each of the parts. And I would write those down in the space provided. Just because it's mental math does not mean I don't want you showing your work. I want you showing your work. So 2 times 400. Well, 2 times 400 is 800. Two times 30. 2 times 30 is 60. So we add that on. And then you have 2 times 4 is 8. Add up those 3 products and you get 868. Okay, number 2, 121 times 5. Break up the 3-digit number into 100 plus 20 plus 1. And multiply 5 by each of the parts. 5 times 100, 5 times 20, 5 times 1. Okay, 5 times 100 is 500. 5 times 20 is 100. And 5 times 1 is 5. You add those up and you get 605. Sometimes you can just break up into 2 parts. I'm going to scooch over to number 11 here. You might, on number 11, you might just break up 435 into 400 plus 35. And 2 times 400 is 800. 2 times 35 is 70. Add those up and you get 870. Or you might find it easier. It's often easier to break it up into 3 parts. So 165 times 5. Well, break it up into 100 plus 60 plus 5. 5 times 100 is 500. 5 times 6 is 30. Tack on the 0 for 300. And then 5 times 5 is 25. Add those up and you get 825. So that's the strategy I'd like you to do in this activity. I'd like you to do this mental math by the end of the week. I'd like you to do both Power Builder A and Power Builder B. I'd like you to do those by the end of the week and hand into the folder when you're done so I can see the work that you've done. Remember, you don't have to print it out. You could just do this in your notebook, but make sure you show me the work. Okay? That's all for now. Flexing Teacher Weber, out.